What's up, everybody? We are live. We have a banging card this Saturday. We got Sean O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling. And this is a great card. I am very excited about this card. Yeah, man. We got the Ultimate Fighter finale as well. What's up with the fucking headphones? Hold on. Okay. We got the Ultimate Fighter finale. I think both those fights, the bantamweight and the lightweight fight, are on the prelims. And we got, Zhang versus Amanda Lemos. We got Garry versus Magny. So can't wait, man. Before we dive into the card, we'll talk about Contender Series. I lost my only play tonight. I put 2 units on Smotherman, and he got smothered. So congrats, everyone that bet on his opponent, Grigori. People are always going to talk shit. I mean, if you go on my BetMA tips and you guys look at my record, I'm still up 35.8 units for the year. I am positive overall, and since I started betting like 5 years ago, and I'm 9-2 the last 11 cards. So my only 2 losses in the last 11 events are tonight and Musagato, which was like 7 events ago against Lipsky. So I'm still on a very good run right now. We got 2 bets so far for 292, and we're going to make a third. We'll be talking about that shortly. Just going to have the 3 bets. I mean, usually I'm like 2 or 3 bets. It depends. But, yeah, I finished my sleeve last night. If you guys want to see, I got this Egyptian beetle right here. It's pretty big, dude. I got it yesterday, so still a little red. But, yeah. So I just got to get one more session done and finish the background on my sleeve. And other than that, we're good. So without further ado, guys, let's dive right in. So first fight of the night, I think the bout order is a little different. I mean, just because of like those Ultimate Fighter fights, so the finale. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to have this right. But first fight of the night, we got Silva versus Marina Moroz. This is a good fight. So I am going to play Silva here. I like her a lot. I think that she's a very good prospect, and I get it. She lost to Moroz in 2014 by submission due to armbar. But, I mean, she's a completely different fighter. And I think Moroz is no slouch. I'm not going to say that she's a job or anything. I mean, I bet on her versus did I bet on her versus Beno Silva? I don't know. I'm trying to remember. But I did bet on her versus Agapova. I just think this is a good matchup for Silva, man. And Silva's a younger fighter. I think that stylistically, both these girls are good grapplers. And you saw in Contender Series, Silva got taken down. But, I mean, the Japanese chick didn't really do much. And I just think they're both Silva's so nasty on the ground, dude. Like, she has really good jiu-jitsu. And, yeah, Moroz is great off her back. But if Moroz gets her down, I don't even think Moroz is going to be able to do anything. I think that Silva has great jiu-jitsu, and I think that she has advantage on the mat. Just because Moroz tapped her out in 2014 doesn't mean she's going to do it again here. So I actually think Silva has a better ground game. I think they're both good grapplers, especially if they both get on top. And even if Moroz takes down Silva, I think Silva can sweep her, and Silva can get on top and just, not get armbarred. She wins the fight on the feet. You got Moroz, who lands a lot of volume, but doesn't really have like a lot of power. And Silva hits like a truck and will be landing the harder shots. And judges like damage. Moroz, her last fight, I mean, she got dominated, dude. I mean, the first 2 rounds, Jennifer Maia, who's pretty high up there in age, I mean, was dominating her the fight, tagging her with the straight right all night. And the straight right is Karina Silva's best punch. I think the Silva's just, more power. I think that she's going to hurt Moroz. Drop her, and I just think that she's either going to finish her on the mat or you don't get a TKO. And I get it. She's never won a decision. All of her wins are by finish. But I just think that she's going to be either finish Moroz or land the harder shots and win a decision. I'm going to go with the more physical girl, and I think Karina Silva has a lot of advantages here. I think that she has more power. I think she's a better striker, and I think both girls are good grapplers, but I think Karina Silva is a better grappler. So I'm going to go Karina Silva. Good kicks, good boxing, younger fighter, and I'm going to say that she finishes Marina Moroz. So my first bet will be on Karina Silva. Right now it's minus 155, and I like what I've seen from her so far. 1-0 Contender Series, 2-0 in the UFC. I mean, she's nasty, dude. Great dart stroke, very durable, and I got Karina Silva with the win here. So Stay tuned. Look at my Twitter, guys, and my bet and my tips. But I will be playing Korean Silva, so just giving you guys a heads up. So next fight, we got Andrea KGB versus Natalia Silva. I'm not in the business of fading Natalia Silva right now. I think she's good. I think that she's a very good prospect. I'm really excited to see how top of the division she goes. KGB is a savvy vet. She's tough. She has good cardio. She has good boxing. She has good grappling. But I think Silva's just going to dominate her on this fight, wherever the fight goes. Give me Natalia Silva for the win. Next fight, we got another one of my bets. We got Andre Petroski versus Gerald Meerschaert. So I bet on GM3 a lot, guys. It's kind of crazy because I actually bet on him last fight and he got knocked out in the first round. Some people said that he gave up. Guess he was talking about having pink eye and all that stuff, but what happened was Piper is a power puncher and, he's a knockout artist and he knocked him out, man. I mean, GM3's been knocked out 4 times. Piper, Heinich, Kazmat, and Teo Santos. All 4 of those guys are power punchers. Andre Petroski is a good grappler. I don't think that he has a power knockout GM3. I think Petroski's going to be looking for takedowns here. And I think that GM3 has a lot of advantages here. I mean, you look at the fight with Andre Petroski in the Wellington tournament, it was a dogfight, 1-1 going in the third. And he just laid on him, in the third round. And he was completely gassed. I think getting gas against a guy like GM3 is just a nightmare. And I think that GM3 just needs to weather the first round. Petroski could get takedowns, but I just think shooting and taking down GM3 is just, it's a tough game plan. And I get it. Yako did it, and GM3 is 4-2 in his last 6 fights. He's on a pretty good run right now as well. But, Andre Petroski he's a good grappler, but I feel like GM3 is going to be touching him up on the feet. I think the striking here is pretty close, but I think GM3 striking is actually better. Like, his striking's improved a lot. The body kick's going to be there all day. What tournament was definitely hurting him in the body. And tournament hasn't beaten anyone. Petroski hasn't beaten anyone. GM3's been there with the better guys. He's beaten better competition. And it's all about how they match up. And I think GM3's a dog. I think that if he doesn't get knocked out in the first round, he's going to club himself. I think this is the close fight. I get it. Petroski has great grappling, but he's going to be gassed in this fight if he doesn't get him out of the first round. I can see GM3 touching him up, man, with that straight left, the body kick. And I can see GM3 weathering the storm early, and I can see him breaking. GM3 breaks guys. He's a dog, guys. And people just see that last fight, man, and they think Petroski's going to win. I think GM3 is going to weather the storm early, and he's going to get Petroski out of there, guys. I think it's going to be a club and sub, so give me Gerald Meerschaert. So when we look at the reach real quick for Petroski, I don't think I wrote that down. Okay, so GM3 has a 4.5-inch reach. Yeah, so, the jab's going to be there. But if you look at this fight from a striking perspective, GM3 is more volume. I think he's a better striker. Petroski has a good right hand, but, he's a grappler. GM3 is going to be picking him apart. And GM3 has the jiu-jitsu advantage. And if Petroski looks to take this fight into the mat, he's going to get tapped out. And the cardio advantage is huge in this fight, and that's Gerald Meerschaert all day. Give me Gerald Meerschaert, club and sub. And he's only 3 years older, too. Next fight, we got Brad Katona versus Cody Gibson. This is a very close fight. I think they're both good, and it's tough, dude, because Gibson's a better striker, Katona's a better grappler. I'm going to just be smart about this. I think it's going to be a close fight, maybe even a split decision. I'm going to pick Brad Katona just because I think that the wrestling is just going to be there. But I hope Gibson wins. It's just that's his struggle, man, is his takedown defense against great grapplers. Borg is a great grappler. He did the same shit. And you look at the guys that beat him in the UFC. Katona is a good fighter, and he has great grappling. I'm going to go Katona with a very close decision. Next fight, Austin Hubbard. Holobaugh. I got Austin Hubbard, harmless Hubbard. I think he's going to win a decision. I think he's a better fighter. I think that he could just pick apart a guy like Holobaugh. So give me Austin Hubbard. Next fight, we got Gregory Rodrigues, RoboCop versus Dennis Tiuliulin. This is a dogfight. It's going to be a good fight. It's just what Gregory is going to show up. If this guy goes out there and mixes the takedowns, it's going to look like a big favorite. It's just he really doesn't. I mean, he could even really control Petroski, man. But Petroski has a great get-up game. I think Petroski has a way better ground game than Tiuliulin. I mean, it's going to be close on the feet for sure. Robocop just got knocked out. He's tough, but he's chinny as fuck. Tiuliulin gets hit a lot, but he's a dog. He's going to go forward. I think it's going to be a great fight, but I think Robocop's going to mix in the takedowns and get the win. So I got Robocop by submission. Next fight, Chris Weidman versus Brad Tavares. I like Brad Tavares here. I like him in the distance as well. I think he's going to get a knockout. I know he hasn't really knocked out anyone, but Chris Weidman's completely done, guys. Give me Brad Tavares. Main card, 5 fights. We got Chito Vera versus Pedro Munhoz. Chito Vera dropped the ball like bad last fight. I mean, that was crazy, guys. I was confident in him, and he didn't look good, dude. He got his ass kicked. Yeah. I mean, what else do you want to say about that? Pedro Munhoz is on the decline, but he just beat Chris Gutierrez. It's a pretty good win. This is a close fight. I mean, this is a very, very close fight. I think Pedro needs to mix with the takedowns here. If they brawl, dude, I don't know, man, who's going to win this fight. I mean, it's hard. I mean, I want Chito to win, but he just didn't look good last fight. I'll pick Chito for the win, but I'm not confident. It's definitely going to be a back and forth banger. Next fight, Neil Magny, Ian Garry. I got Ian Garry, guys. Ian Garry is the truth, and he's going to get the dub here. I think he's actually going to knock out Neil Magny, so give me Ian Garry by – let's go KO. Co-main event, we got Zhang versus Lemos. I definitely got here. I think she's the better fighter. I'm not really confident in this pick. I wouldn't bet it. Yan Chanan is going to beat both of them. I think Weili's just going to take her down and kind of just out-grapple her. So, give me Weili. Next fight, guys, we got the main event of the evening. We got Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling. I forgot to tell you guys that I have 3 units on GM3 at plus 200. Is that what I bet him at? I know I messed up on the line. Yeah. So 3 units plus 200 GM3, and I got 3 units on O'Malley at plus 215. I think this is his time. I think that, he's 6 years younger. He got the youth. He's going to be the longer fighter. Aljo is a good champ. He is a good grappler. He's tough. His gas tank's pretty good. He's huge for the division. But if he doesn't go out there and, hold Sean down or get him out early, and if Sugar keeps on getting up, if he can't even get Sugar down, it's going to be a long night. I mean, Sugar has a huge striking advantage here. He has a huge cardio advantage here. And I think that this is, like I said, the speed, the movement, I think he's going to pick him apart on the feet. He's going to hurt him. I like Sugar Sean here, man. I think it's his time. Aljamain Sterling is too big for the weight class. I think this is the last fight at 35, win or lose, and he's going to be retiring pretty soon. He even mentioned the retirement. If he doesn't go out there and, like I said, and get him out of there early or hold him down, he's not going to win. I just think that he's just going to get tired, and O'Malley's just going to dance around the octagon and pick him apart. So I can see O'Malley getting the finish here. I can see O'Malley getting the decision. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Aljo was tired and he shot and Sugar tapped him out. My prediction is Aljo's going to get O'Malley down maybe a couple of times. Sugar's going to get right back up, and Sugar's going to knock him out in the first, second round, and he's the new champion in the world. Sugar Sean O'Malley is the real deal, guys. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I didn't really have a lot of viewers. It is what it is. I don't even think I really even talked about it on my YouTube. So one more recap real quick. So for picks, I got O'Malley. I got Zhang. I got Garry. Oh, I didn't even talk about the Blackshear Bautista fight. My bad, guys. I'm gonna go with Mario Bautista just because Blackshear. I mean, I don't even know where the is it at 45? Is that 35? Like, did they even talk about that yet? Because 2 weight cuts like that back to back, that's just crazy, dude. It says that bantamweight. I mean, I don't know what it's gonna be. If it's at 135 or 145, it makes a little of a difference because they're both good fighters. But I think Batista's the better fighter. I mean, Blackshear just fought. I'm gonna go with Batista, but it's a great fight. So yeah, I got Batista. So I got O'Malley. I got Zhang, Garry, Cheeto, Bautista, Tavares, Rodrigues, Hubbard, Katona, GM3, Silva, and Kareem Silva. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. Let me know below who you guys have and what a recap. Those are my 12 picks. I'm betting on GM3 and Sean O'Malley, and I will be placing a bet on Kareem Silva as well. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Check out my bet MMA tips. It's on my Twitter. Check out my Twitter, UFC Bro Picks. Please like and subscribe. And I do this for a hobby. I love talking about UFC. And let's continue the heater that we're on right now, guys. Peace out. Later, guys.